You were advocating the affordability, the Healthcare Affordability Act, as you called it. What does that do, and how does it work in this legislation?
So since I joined the Congress, I have been hearing from so many constituents about the high cost of healthcare. My Healthcare Affordability Act says that no American would pay more than 8.5% of their income for silver level marketplace plans. This is for people that purchase their own healthcare coverage, and it extends the popular tax credits, which makes their premium prices more affordable. This was first signed into law as part of the American Rescue Plan in the spring of 2021. And then we saw 14.5 million Americans enroll in coverage. That American Rescue Plan provision was set to expire at the end of this calendar year. So what we have in the Inflation Reduction Act is a 3-year extension of these incredibly powerful, popular tax credits that allow people to find coverage, oftentimes for less than $10 a month.
So I'm imagining your days as a nurse and encountering people who have affordability struggles with the healthcare services that you're part of providing for them. And I assume in those days you were thinking occasionally, as everyone does, gee, if I was in Congress, I would do. Is this anything like what you imagined it to be, trying to legislate healthcare improvements back when you were working as a nurse?
Well, I didn't anticipate, the twists and turns of the legislative process, but I think it's pretty impressive in one term in Congress to be able to extend tax credits for 5 years and thereby reducing the uninsured rate in the United States to the lowest levels in U.S. history. That's what we have done in the last 2 years. And so, I didn't know that it would take the form of these kinds of tax credits, but I think the impact is something that every nurse in this country can be proud of.
I think you know by now that any freshman member of the House or the Senate, it's kind of a miracle for them to get anything significant in legislation. So for you to get this much in this bill is very impressive.
Thank you. I've been really proud to have 10 pieces of legislation signed into law under both Presidents Trump and President Biden. And this is just the latest in this long series.
Representative Lauren Underwood, thank you very much for joining us again tonight. We always appreciate it.